Woo! Love that.
It's like the most dreaded noise.
I know.
The most
Recording.
dreaded noise.
Are you still recording? Oh, look how good we look next to
I
each other.
know.
Vincent and I are matching today.
I know. I love it.
I like it. Hey, Al. He's looking at me right now.
See if anyone's joining us. Let me get command up. And actually, Justin, if you want to just get your command, just at least, logged in.
I don't know, but good to go.
Sweet.
is.
We'll get started in 4 minutes.
4 minutes.
Uh,
We're gonna play a 4-minute song while you wait. I'm joking.
I love
Vincent
that.
and I have a lot of fun.
Yes, we do. I love it. I
Because
mean,
he taught me for a whole month.
mhm.
Anytime
Like-
anyone says 4 minutes, I think of the down.
I love working with Vincent. He's so cool.
I love working with you too.
Just a good team.
Yes, 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 yes.
And we always match. I just think it's hilarious how
I
our
know.
little, we're just so
I'm
insane.
trying to switch up the black. I don't wear black 100% of the time.
Watch me next
Like-
Wednesday. I'll wear something different and you'll wear something different and we'll still match.
It'd be like,
I did khaki and blue.
Oh, very
plaid.
nice. Yes, yes. That's
Mhm.
right, fall time. Like now,
Mhm.
now we can start to move into these
See,
deeper reds and burnt oranges. and
exactly.
things,
See,
yeah.
and I wasn't planning on wearing black today. It was because I saw
It
this
just happened to
turtleneck
be
in
the
my car.
turtleneck that worked for the day. Just
that would
true.
drive me insane.
Really
Would
good.
it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like
Like
things
this
around my
thing's
neck.
already, like,
It's already.
That's
like
a
a midget.
yes. When it's like that, this fabric is so soft though, it just gently
It just,
rests.
but a gentle hug. What are we
It's
gonna,
not choking me.
what
it's
are we
just
gonna
like a
do
warm
with you?
embrace
It's a
around
warm-
my neck.
I love
It's a
it.
slow death, very slow.
I'm excited. I'm excited. Okay, here we go.
Are you recording all of this already?
I'm recording every little bit of it. And it's going to be put onto the new YouTube channel. So you're going to notice, Justin, that we have added onto the Agent Hub. So if you go to kwdaytona.com, you click on Agent Hub at the top.
Mhm.
You're going to see the password to login is 248. It's the office number.
Yeah.
And you're going to notice that there's a section it's called YouTube channel or like watch recently recorded classes. And I'll go through this towards the end of the class, but you'll have the access to view all the recordings from any office. Each office has their own playlist. So if you feel like you're missing a class from another office, or if you feel like that there's some value and you just want to go through the other office's playlist, it's all in one spot.
It's really great.
Mhm.
I've shown you Agent Hub, right?
Sweet.
I still
I
haven't
probably
figured out
won't do
how to
the
find my
bar.
favorites tabs yet. They
Are you
updated my
good?
browser.
Marianne.
No, no, really.
Mm.
Hello, love.
Hello.
How are
I'm
you?
good. How are you?
Doing good. So happy to be here.
We're gonna get started in just a couple of minutes. Yep, that is yours. Let me get one. for you.
Fashion drives work.
Oh, look at you put 2 in there. Thanks,
Of
Vincent.
course.
Let me look at this one and see how pretty it looks.
Yeah, so like we can always change the color of the button or anything. I just wanted something at least on there.
St. Augustine office, Atlantic Beach office.
Which
Yep,
tab did
I
you
have
say it
two.
was? On the KW website?
The agent hub at the very top. So the reason why you don't see the other offices besides those two is because we need to upload at least the first video first, which I'm gonna upload onto Daytona's playlist today.
Right.
And I fixed
This
the 15
afternoon?
minute issue thing too.
Oh, did you, is that what, see, that's what I was noticing.
It's
It was
because
all
it-
weird.
Yeah, it was under the Keller Williams Atlantic Partners Gmail, and to upload videos longer than 15 minutes, you have to be certified or approved, and it just went through that whole process on Friday or after you emailed me.
Isn't
So,
that crazy?
so I'm gonna show you to like the easiest way to upload. It's really
Yes,
just,
I'm glad.
It's
Thank you
gonna be
for
awesome.
looking into that for me, because I was like, well,
yes.
a lot of these are over 15 minutes and it doesn't let me have them.
I got you. That is completely
You're
fixed now.
amazing. Amazing. Guys, you know how cool Vincent is. I
Me
literally,
too.
no, seriously, I literally didn't even ask him to do this task. I just told him this is a pressure point that I'm feeling within a, something with my job. And he took it upon himself and he figured it out.
Boom, boom, boom.
He's awesome.
I love
He
it.
is the best.
All right, so thank you both for coming to class today. I don't see anybody on Zoom, but it's still going to be recorded for all those that missed it today. So today I'm going to walk you through how to cover all of the touches for social media. Actually, perfect. Hi, Heather. I gotta get you one of these. Ow.
You want me to give it to her?
Oh,
You keep going.
thank you.
Mhm.
So today we're going to cover your social media and also the email campaigns that you can send out. I'll show you a way that you can put everything into a smart plan if that's something that you choose to do, just to automate the entire process and like put it on autopilot. But for the most part, I'm covering all the holidays. You have the notes in front of you from Halloween through New Year's. And what you do have in front of you, I did put together, holiday email social ad campaigns notes page. And this is a packet that shows you typical information that we're going to go through today. So that includes the social campaign notes, it includes the email campaign notes. And I know a lot of agents, they kind of struggle with some of the creativity parts of it, of like what to say or how to advertise it or how to be super, super creative. Hey, John.
Come on in, you're good.
There we go.
Hey.
And how to be super, super creative. So I took the liberty of going through each holiday, and that's what you're gonna see in this packet are different ideas, different hashtags to use, different content that you'd be able
Guys,
to
these
just
are
copy and
so
paste if you want
good.
to.
I haven't even looked at this yet. I'm just seeing it now. This is awesome.
Yep, so we're gonna do Halloween, Veterans Day, Thanksgiving, Hanukkah, Christmas, Kwanzaa, New Year's. Of course, you don't have to do all of those holidays, but if you do have a database, maybe some people that do celebrate some of those holidays, even if you don't personally celebrate the holidays, it may be just a good idea for you to incorporate that into your campaign. So for those of you that are following along with me on your laptops, we're gonna be going into Command. And then if anybody wants to just take additional notes, that's perfectly fine as well. I'm gonna get my clicker on and we're gonna get started here. So once you log into Command, I'm pretty much gonna start with the social campaign notes. You're gonna wanna create a post for each holiday, either from the Designs applet, or if you wanna use Canva instead, that's perfectly fine. Sometimes if you wanna get a little bit more creative, Canva does offer those features where you can add your picture easier, you can remove background. I know Designs had a couple of updates, so you can share and compare and figure out what's gonna be easiest for you.
Yeah.
The templates are provided, whichever platform you decide to use, whether it's the Designs platform or whether it's Canva, they already have something that you can work with. And we're gonna just make sure, just for the compliance part, that the KW logo is going to be on them. And then you can always ask Sarah or myself to look over your work when you finish, just to see if there's any suggestions that we would make, or if there's a way that we can make your tactics a little bit better.
Mhm.
We're gonna make sure that your Facebook account is connected in Command, which is what we're gonna start out with first. And we're gonna start pre-scheduling the posts. We do have the ability to do that using the campaigns applet. And I did list how to do that. You're typically gonna wanna schedule your posts early in the morning, like around 8 or 9 a.m. on the day of the holiday. That's when people tend, when they first wake up, they usually just look at their phone before they start getting involved with their family and
Guilty.
having those activities for the day. So what we're gonna do first, and I'm gonna walk you through it, is we're gonna make sure that your Facebook is connected and your Instagram too. So it's not just Facebook that you could be posting on for social media. Instagram is also a great avenue. So if you click on your name at the top right-hand corner, we're gonna go into the settings portion.
Mhm.
Once you click on settings, you're gonna notice that there's two different types of Facebook connections that you can add. And one is gonna be called Facebook Post Scheduling. One is called Facebook Ads Manager. Facebook Ads Manager we use for like the Facebook ads, but for the post scheduling or to pre-schedule your posts, we're gonna wanna make sure that the Facebook Post Scheduling section is connected. And if you click on Manage, you'll be able to make sure that it is the correct account that links to your business account. Also too, if you scroll a little bit down, I don't have mine connected yet, but you can also connect your Instagram schedule. And again, just like how Facebook is, you can only pre-schedule if it's a business Instagram account. If it's a regular Instagram account or your personal one, it's not going to, you won't be able to pre-schedule, but what you can do is convert your personal into a business if you wanted to. Now, there's no going back once you do that, or if you just want to create a separate Instagram business account just to pre-schedule, just like how you have your own business account on Facebook, you can totally do that too. So you do have options. Is there anybody who is not connected or has trouble getting connected?
I can go around and help guys too. If you need. Everyone's good?
I
Awesome.
just tried to get in, they're logging to Instagram, but mine's not business page, so.
Oh,
Gotcha, okay.
That, make that an action item. Take a note, make a business.
How could you tell whether or not it's my business page or my personal page?
Let me scroll up here.
And you should be able to see it.
Yeah, we'll click on manage and we'll look
Mhm.
right here.
Sorry, by the way.
Oh, gosh, no, you're fine. We're just getting started. We're just warming up.
I think it should be the right one.
You're gonna notice that it's the correct one too, and that it automatically connected when you click on manage. It should just have your name right there and it will connect. Once we get into the actual like campaigns for social media, you'll be able to select your business page from that point. Cool beans. Cool, cool, cool. All right, so I'm going to show you two ways that you can create social media posts. I'm first going to walk you through the command way. So the applets on the left-hand side, we're actually going to start by working in the designs applet, which is the little paintbrush towards the bottom, 3 from the bottom, and you're just going to want to click on that and it'll bring you to your designs homepage. Of course, you're going to see any previous, projects that you've created, which is super, super helpful. And what you're going to want to do is click on create design in the top right-hand corner. It's a little blue-green button located right here. And you're going to have 4 options: email, social, prints, and video. We're going to start with social media. So we're going to click on the social. And then you're going to click on continue. And that's going to bring you into, oh my gosh. Nobody saw that. Give me a second.
I have it on mine.
You have it on yours.
Yeah.
Let me just switch the Wi-Fi's real quick. KW Realty. KW Realty works better back here, just FYI for Wi-Fi purposes.
Realty too? Or-
It
Realty,
is realty too, yeah.
usually Realty too. If it's not working, like how mine just did it, switch it to Realty and it should pop up.
Really interesting.
Yes, that's one thing that I realized. Oh my gosh. It didn't log
Switch
in.
it to realty? I'm realty too.
Yeah,
And you're
usually
good?
it's realty too works.
That's what I'm on.
Yeah, then leave it. If it's working, like just leave it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or maybe I just won't have Wi-Fi. Give me a second, y'all. There we go. You just gotta fiddle around with it, refresh the page a couple times. And you should be taken to here. Did anyone else have an issue?
I did.
Try refreshing. Do like a double refresh. I know this sounds weird, but click on that refresh button or reload button twice. Like click, click, and then it should do something. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Everyone else is good?
No, mine did the same thing.
Refresh, refresh, that little reload.
We're
double
all
click
trying to
it.
use the internet right
Now
now.
we're- this is the trick. Double click, double click. Perfect.
Oh, guys.
Once you actually get onto the page on the left-hand side, you're gonna see a bunch of categories. And we're gonna scroll down to the holiday category. You're gonna notice that you see a list of months from January through December. We're gonna actually start with October for Halloween, and you're going to wanna click on that month.
Where did you put?
I clicked on October right here.
It's under holidays on the far right side. Give me the check and make sure. Let's just see that. So scroll down, yep, there it is, holidays, and then October, yep.
11:11, make a wish. Mm,
So cute.
You do that?
mhm,
Oh,
I do.
I do too.
When you see the clock,
I do that, I'm not gonna lie.
yeah, see, like when you see the clock at 11:11, it's like what your spirit guide's telling you that you're on the right track or right path. So I don't know, I'm not gonna get into but
Like 3:30.
We're getting deep, guys.
you can make a post about that too. So at the top, we're gonna click on Social Square.
Oh, gosh. Oh.
And you're gonna see all of the holidays for October. So the main holiday is definitely gonna be Halloween, but if there's also Indigenous Peoples' Day, Sharada Navaratri. If you, anyone watching the recording, if you do celebrate that holiday, please feel free to use that. But I'm just gonna start with Halloween, and you can choose any one of these templates. So I really like the spider one. That one, actually, I like the one with the haunted house.
There's
That
a
looks
couple
cool.
good ones.
Anyway, so like whenever you choose your template, just with your mouse, you're gonna see the use button in the top right-hand corner of it. And you could just click use. And it's gonna load you into your workspace. And to let me know if anybody had any issues getting to this point. So what we're gonna do, just a couple of simple edits. We are going to first click on the DBA name because we're gonna need to put the Keller Williams logo on that. And on the left-hand side, it should automatically bring you into logo. So just a little bit of a background information about designs. It's pretty much almost set up like Canva, just a different look. You do have your categories of pulling images. You can add text. You can add logos, elements, the KWLS if you want some market snapshots, animation. Designs does animation now, just like how Canva does. And then, of course, they have a support button just in case if you need any immediate help or live chat support. We do have those options now. So I'm just going to switch out this logo by moving my mouse over the correct logo in my assets. And I am going to click on the revolving arrow icon. That is the replace button. And it's just going to replace the logo right there. And of course, you have the option to make the logo bigger if you want. If you don't want to use any of the logos in your assets, you can definitely click on Workspace. And you can scroll down to the KW folder. And you can choose any of the generic KW logos. So maybe for mine, if I feel like a white logo would be a lot better, a lot easier to use. It's completely okay if it does not say Florida Partners on it, just as long as the KW logo is somewhere on there.
Nice.
I didn't know that.
And it doesn't have to be a
I
certain
didn't know that
size.
either.
For the social posts, yeah, you're fine with just
Oh,
the
cool.
KW logo.
I like all those colors. I like the one that's like just a black KW. That's and nice, and the white one too.
With the white.
Yeah, I can see that looking really squish on a lot of marketing.
And on my posts
It's a
too,
British word.
I'm pretty much gonna
No,
notice
what's
that
that?
it doesn't say Happy Halloween on it, and maybe I wanna add a little bit of text. So in the top left-hand corner, I'm gonna click on text. And I'm gonna wanna add maybe a subtitle, because this is really telling you title, subtitle, body text, text block, how big your text is gonna show up. So maybe I want it to be a subtitle. And in order to edit my text, I'm gonna use the typewriter tool, which is located right here next to the font size and the opacity. When you click typewriter, a little box will pop up and it'll be so much easier for you to just type in what you want it to say, which I'm gonna put Happy Halloween with an exclamation point. And I'm going to click on Save Changes.
You see he's under the text. On the right-hand
If I want to
side.
move the text around, I'm probably going to make this a little bit smaller. You can move it around by just clicking and dragging it. And I definitely want to change the color on this so that way it doesn't just blend in. So in order to change the color, you'd be able to change what we call the fill color, which is next to the opacity. and then also next to the stroke color. And the stroke color is really like the border color. So I want the whole fill color maybe to be white as well, just to keep it consistent. You can use whatever color you want to use. Feel free to get creative, what you think looks well. I might move this a little bit around, but I'm not gonna spend 30 minutes adjusting all these elements. But once you're happy with your post, the first thing that you're gonna wanna do is just double check to make sure that your post has been named. You're gonna be able to rename the post. Currently it says like Haunted House Square, but I would call it something like Halloween or the name of the holiday, because this is gonna help you when you incorporate it into pre-scheduling your posts and also for the email campaigns as well. So I'm gonna name this Halloween. I just clicked, renamed it. And what I'm gonna do is all I have to do is just click on done. There is no need to download it. We're not downloading it to our computer and then uploading it. The beauty of having everything inside of Command is the fact that we can just edit our posts and just click done and be out of there. So I'm not gonna go through every single post, but you're gonna notice that the most recent one that we just created appears on your most recent work. It's gonna generate the thumbnail for you. But I'm just gonna go back into the Designs applet under social and just show you the templates of all the different holidays. So that way, again, you go back into Designs, you scroll down from the Holiday tab on the left-hand side. And if you go into November, Social Square, you're gonna notice all the other holidays that's probably not even mentioned on here. Hanukkah, we've got Hanukkah, we've got or actually Hanukkah is gonna be in December this year. It's gonna be from December 18th to the 26th. But you're gonna notice that it was in November last year, so they just probably haven't moved it from the folder. Diwali, fall back. You're not gonna wanna miss that
The time
either.
change, yeah,
Mhm.
that's a good one.
Time to fall back. It's like a great reminder too for you to just remind everybody to set their clocks back.
Mhm,
We also got Thanksgiving, that's the main holiday in November, and also Veterans Day.
mhm.
And for both of those holidays, you're going to notice inside the packet that there's content already pre-created for you if you wanted to take some of those ideas and add them. And once we get through December, which is really going to be Christmas, New Year's, and then some of the other holidays too, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa. You could also celebrate the winter solstice. They also have a block for that too. The winter solstice will be on December 21st, if you just want to take note of that. All these touches are going to be super, super helpful to maintaining your business. I recently saw a chart from Bank of England that stated that like during the winter months, like it tends to get less busy, especially around the holidays. Whereas in the spring, summertime, it tends to be booming. So all these touch points are going to be super helpful to keep your business relevant in front of everybody, especially on the social media platforms, and then also through email too. So that way, when they do start looking, maybe after the holidays, you'll be at the top of their mind. Also too, especially for the holidays, I know this isn't like really like social media touches or email campaigns, but if you thought about doing any type of Popeyes, or if you thought about sending out postcards to your sphere,
Mhm.
that tends to be really helpful. And if you do a postcard out to your sphere, feel free to incorporate maybe some type of giveaway or like a holiday prize that you'd be giving out. So that way you can keep in touch with them. And if you want more information about that, feel free to talk, we can talk about it when we get to the workshop section of this class. Because if you just take my goal is to teach until like 12 o'clock, and then you'll have 12 to 1 o'clock to work on all your social posts. And Sarah and I will walk around to
Mhm.
help you.
Mhm.
And it really only takes like an hour with all this content provided for you, which I can send via email as well, so you can copy and paste to just pre-schedule everything so you can walk out of here today and not have to worry about it.
For the rest of the year.
Yep. So once you go through October, November, and December, all these holidays, and just create a simple post, you will already have that saved inside of Designs. So when you go to the designs applet, all your previous projects will be saved right there. And then you're going to be taken back to your home page. And to pre-schedule the posts, what we're going to do is we're going to work inside the campaigns applet. Does anybody have any questions so far about how to create like a post inside of designs, or if they feel like it's going to be too difficult, or if they're having any frustrations?
So you can, so for example, like if I want to do one for Thanksgiving,
Mhm.
I don't have to do it. Like I'm just automatically doing it on Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
Yeah, it will
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
automatically do it on
yeah, it
Thanksgiving.
schedules it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I'm helping is the schedule.
Yeah,
We got
absolutely.
you.
Going into
No
it right
worries.
now.
May help with all of it.
That's all right. That's what we're here, darling. There's two of us.
Yes, there's two of us.
Is there like a back way to get back to command?
There's not, I just open up a new tab.
Yeah, it is a little tricky once you're in templates.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But don't worry, they're gonna make that a lot easier soon.
Yeah, just open up a new tab for
So you can
command.
share it.
Mhm.
I just realized that they changed like the print option to share now on computer.
Mhm. And also too, just a quick like little designs update, you can now import your listings. Actually, I just want to show you this really quickly.
Yeah, it's cute.
But if you create a design and you click on print, import photos and text from a listing is now available. So
Mhm.
pull IDX Fed all from the MLS. It'll take your property description and create flyers for you with pictures. So you don't have to manually do that.
It's really nice.
So yeah, so if you wanted to test that out, feel free to do so.
Wait, is that live? I thought that was coming up within the next 2 weeks. I
It
guess It
was.
is live.
It was, yeah, it was, it is
Did it
currently
just-
live if there's any like changes that they're making to
Okay.
it. But for some agents, it's working perfectly, so just feel free to just
Okay,
test it out.
gotcha.
If you run into any issues, just wait 2 weeks and it'll be all up.
Nice.
All right, so we're going into the campaigns applet. And what we're gonna do is in the top right-hand corner, we're gonna create a campaign. And this one is gonna be called social post. I also want you to know, like, once you get to the campaigns applet, at the very top, there is a social posts tab that you can click on. And this may be easier to see because what you see in front of you is the live and scheduled posts, any draft posts that you currently have, but you also see your calendar.
Mm,
And usually it goes by week. It's defaulted that way. But if you feel like it's going to be easier for you to see it by the month,
That's
you
what I
can
do.
switch it over.
Mhm.
And that's completely fine. And if you're just going to click on a day, it will bring you into the section where you can start pre-scheduling your posts. I'm going to switch it back over to the week just for right now, just because it looks like it could be a little bit easier to see. In the top right-hand corner, you're going to see where it says all channels selected. So Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, you can pre-schedule posts at one time to all your platforms at once, unified. I'm gonna uncheck Twitter because I don't need that. I don't think I have my Instagram scheduled, so I'm just gonna leave it as Facebook. And actually, if I do change it to the month, it may be easier to see the holidays. So the one that we're working on currently, the first one is gonna be Halloween. So I'm gonna go down and scroll down to the 31st.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna click on that day. And it is going to bring up your project or your campaign that you can start working on. So on the left-hand side, all the information that we fill out is going to transmit over onto the right-hand side and almost like a Facebook ad campaign, if you've done one of those in the past. You'll be able to see the preview for all your channels on that right-hand side too. And if you wanted to be scheduled on both Facebook and Instagram, you're gonna make sure from your drop-down menu, you select the multiple channels. And again, they have to be business pages in order for that to appear in the drop-down menu. Then you're going to schedule or type in your content, what you want to write in there. So if we start with like Halloween, I put a couple of Halloween marketing slogans. So I could say Halloween hangout, come work with us. We're at your spooky service. Don't be a Halloweenie, work with us. Don't be a scaredy cat, let us help you. Our service is all
So
treats,
cute.
no tricks.
Anybody doing this?
So it's fun to be a little bit creative with it because I think that's what's going to make it unique, you know? And just standing out by cracking a little joke like that will get a lot more attention than just saying happy Halloween.
They almost have to be a little cheesy or like
Yeah.
a little, yeah, a
I
little funny. Humor always works, right?
absolutely. And if you don't want to use a social post that we just created, some other ideas, you can run a Halloween to spark engagement in the social media. So run a Halloween throwback photo contest, post a photo of you in like your Halloween costume and encourage others to post their pictures as well. Or if you want to make it some type of contest and you'll be doing like a giveaway, that's a great way to get your social media followers and engagement way up there. And then at the end of either the holiday or during a certain deadline, you'll pick a winner and hand out that prize, like a little freebie. But those are always so much fun, just to see everyone's costumes. I love being on Facebook during Halloween and just seeing everyone dressed up. You can also post about a scary good sale. So if you have like a property that is, you know, maybe an investor opportunity, or if it's just like for a really good price that you feel, you can pretty much like turn and spin that. Any home is really reasonably priced. You can make a couple of comments about that. And heck, you can even share Halloween recipe ideas. What's your favorite Halloween recipe? You know, ask the public questions, you know, or ask people like what they feel is like going to be best.
Because you want to get engagement
Yeah.
on these posts.
Yeah, and have conversations with them too.
Yeah.
So, or you can make a Halloween video and post it on your social sites. 54% of consumers say they want to see more video content on social media platforms. So, especially this year. So if you want to, let's say you're throwing a Halloween party, or maybe you're doing Popeyes dressed up in like some type of costume, make a video of that, put that on social media, go Facebook Live to spark more engagement. You'll get a lot more people that respond than just doing a regular social post saying happy Halloween. And if you do the social post, that's still fine. Just make it a creative content. You can host a Halloween costume contest if that's something that you're doing. Create Halloween hashtags. So things like spooky, Halloween, just keeping that all together. I'll send you the actual, the virtual version of this because it provides a link that says hashtags that can help your business, and it'll go into like all the Halloween hashtags in the section. You can decorate your store, office store, and then you can take a picture of that and spark engagement. Do a guess on how many social media giveaways. So if you have like a bucket of candy corn, you could do like a, you know, first person to guess the correct amount or have the best guesstimate will get a prize. You can share Halloween tips and tricks for social media marketing. Well, that's kind of like what we're sharing with you. Post about your Halloween party. Promote your trick-or-treating participation. So if you're doing like a trunk or treat event, definitely post about that.
You know who I've seen posting stuff?
Who?
Brian Griffin.
Very
You guys
nice.
see
Yes,
that,
yes,
right?
yes,
Because
yes.
he's working with
And
the
Karen Deanna.
Parks and Rec, so he's
Mhm.
like, he keeps, and that's great.
Super awesome. Share about
Yeah.
community events. So what
We've-
Sarah just mentioned. That's
And we've got a
perfect.
pumpkin painting thing coming up here at the office.
Mhm. And get
So
customers
promote that.
pumped up with pumpkin carving. So these are all social media ideas, but definitely on the day of Halloween, you're still going to want to post something that says happy
Yeah,
Halloween.
yeah.
Or put something creative with the slogans.
Are they ever gonna give you the option to schedule posts on your personal?
Never.
You probably don't want
That's
to
not-
though,
yeah.
because you always want to share it from your Realtor page. So then
Yeah.
it shows your Realtor page within your personal.
Are there other like platforms that let you pre-schedule on personal pages?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
I mean,
then
there's,
I won't
you can
say
even do
never,
it
but
within your regular Facebook, you can schedule, but
you know what I'll do is I'll put in a request to ideas.kw.com, and the reason is because I do feel like, you know, I think the way that Keller Williams sees it, since they're like a company, they're all like on business accounts.
right.
And that's where most of your business runs from anyway, would be like your own personal business account, but personal pages would be a very great
It's
idea.
harder to get people to engage with the business page.
I agree.
Mhm.
Do you know what I mean? Because people
Oh,
get
yeah.
requests all the time, like this page, you
Yeah.
know what I mean?
The best thing to do-
Because of law.
I don't think it's a, well,
Cause you'd have to like say, oh, realtor in every single post and with the business page, it automatically.
That way
does
you
it.
don't get fined. So this is the
oh, that's
workaround.
interesting, I don't know.
What you're gonna do is on
I'll
the
have to look
business
at that.
page, when it gets posted, just share it to your personal page
That's
and
what I
like
do.
add
Yeah,
a comment.
And then
then,
people into, yeah,
Mhm.
engage with it.
See, mine is opposite. Anything that I post or I want to share, like,
Mhm.
on, random or whatever. it is,
Yes, yes.
Every time I go to click Facebook, it goes automatically to my personal page. Then I've got to go on my personal page and share it to my realtor page.
Well, and really too, I'm thinking if you've got these things saved, you can have them scheduled for your personal page, and if you don't want to have
Right,
it as your business page, just throw the template on
right.
Yeah,
your personal.
or you could do them both.
Yeah.
I've just found as experience, they just interact with me better.
But on personal
Mhm.
pages,
Yeah,
definitely. Try just sharing the content and then writing something else when you share it, like a little follow-up to what the post was, and I think it might get a lot the same engagement. So the content, feel free to put in any of these items that you see inside of this packet, whatever you feel works best.
Is that email to us too?
Uh, Yes, absolutely. Yep. So that way you can copy and paste it. I'll send it to you as soon as we start the workshop portion of it. I'm just going to go into like some of these other holidays too. So for Veterans Day, if you're looking for something to say, because you really want to thank all military veterans, to our soldiers out there, thank you for the risks you take and the sacrifices you make. To all those who served and for those who continue to serve, happy Veterans Day. And feel free, there's like a bunch of different happy Veterans Day to our military and their families who sacrifice so much to keep our country safe and strong. Thank you for your service. Thanksgiving posts, may the good things of your life be yours in abundance, not only at Thanksgiving, but throughout the coming year. So again, we're just, instead of just saying happy Thanksgiving, happy Hanukkah, happy Christmas, or Merry
Yeah.
Christmas, it's more
It's a
thoughtful.
little more weight to it,
And
yeah.
it feels authentic, it feels
Yeah.
real, and it's genuine.
You don't have to use these guys, I mean, you can just Google
Mhm.
ones. We're just trying to help you.
Yep. Absolutely. Hanukkah, I didn't have too much, but I did put in the description of really like what the holiday was about. So if you did want to say something about it, at least you know like the details of like how Hanukkah is celebrated. I know we also have agents like Melanie in the office who celebrate Hanukkah. So if you want to, you could always use another agent as a resource if you want more information than what is listed there. Christmas and New Year's, there's tons of that. So sending love and holiday wishes from our bubble to yours. It's fine, we're fine, everything is fine. We hope you're doing well in 2022. 2022 has been quite the year for our family. We're still working from home, but, well, not really, but some of these are still relevant. All we want for Christmas is to see you again soon. May your holidays be bright and happy, and may your Christmas wishes come true. So just feel free to just skim through all that and put that in the content section. Does anyone else have any other questions about the content for social posts?
Would you suggest putting your phone number on these or no? Jackie?
I would definitely put that for some of the holidays you can have fun with. And what I mean by that, yeah, like Halloween and New Year's. For Veterans Day, Thanksgiving
It
and
might be a
Christmas.
little
Yeah, keep that like more
about them.
passion, yeah, about
Yeah.
them.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
And you could even do it in a fun way with the Halloween, like you could say something like, call me for a sweet deal or something, and then put your phone number, so kind of play on words, or don't get spooked by the market, or whatever. and
Right.
Include your info.
Should we include ownership statements? in the
We're getting to
deal
that
or-
right
Is that
now.
legal? Yeah.
Yes, so what we're definitely going to do is we're going to make sure that the KW logo is on it before, and I love that they made this a whole lot easier.
Yeah.
What I'm gonna do before we get to that point, because this will make sense, the content, I'm gonna use just the Halloween post that I just created as an example so you could visually see. You have two options. You can add emojis to the text, and also you can add media.
Mhm.
You're gonna click on the add media option, and you have two options from there, either browse your files or browse from designs. If you create the post inside of designs, it's so much easier to just keep everything connected because you'll click on browse designs. And you're gonna notice that Halloween is already right there. All your previous projects, you'll just click on it and it's automatically going to load right onto the right-hand side. Now, since I did create this inside of designs, you're gonna see that it already has the KW logo on it, which was some of the issues of when we were creating posts inside of Canva and then we put them inside of here. The logo was already automatically on here if we try to pre-schedule them. And now
Yes.
they fixed that.
Yeah,
So we
I
don't
saw
have that
that.
issue anymore. So if you already have the logo on there, do not select DBA logo. I do recommend, for compliance purposes, include the ownership statement. And it just appears very, very small down here. And it actually kind of looks good with the Halloween post. It looks like some fog or
Mhm.
something.
I know, it looks like a little fog, a little smoke.
And,
Does
but
it-
yeah,
Does it show you like a little preview of like where the DVA logo would go?
yeah, it will.
Mhm,
So like if you click on the DBA logo, it's gonna
It's
be at the
right
bottom
there.
right-hand corner.
And you can choose right or
I
left.
just didn't want it to like
Yeah,
plaster it in the middle or something.
what's your
Yes.
question?
Since I'm in licensed in Jersey too, can I add both?
Yeah, I don't see why not. Or just use your generic one that doesn't have either brokerage on it.
Sure.
Absolutely.
And then you can post it to either page and it's still applicable. Yeah.
Exactly. And then it probably wouldn't seem so cluttered with the KW logo all over it.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Great question though,
So
John.
what you're saying, if we put the KW logo on it, you're still wanting to do the
No.
No.
office one? The
Um,
ownership one?
No. Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
the
Include the
ownership.
ownership statement. I would just include the ownership statement to be completely compliant, but to be honest, for social media posts, I'm not 100% sure if you have to have it. I don't believe you
I
have
don't
to have it
think
for
so.
social posts. It's really for the paid ads that you have to have
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. I've been posting social posts for people without it.
Yeah. For the social posts, but anything that you have to pay for, like the paid ads or like Google paid search ads or things like that, there has to be a KW logo because you're doing advertising. But social media, it's not really, I mean, you're still advertising on social media, but it's not like a paid method of advertising. Everybody posts.
You're
on
not
social media.
soliciting with
Yeah.
a happy Halloween post.
Exactly.
You know, you're just greeting.
Exactly. So if you want to keep that off, perfectly fine. If you just, we could always double check with Lee if we have to do that, but I wouldn't stress about that. If it's not on there. We can always find out. And then finally, schedule. You can schedule the post or you can publish it immediately. So usually the publishing time, since we clicked on October 31st, I recommend scheduling the time for maybe like 8, 9 o'clock in the morning. And that's because most people are on their phones on a weekday in the morning. You can also schedule this if you want to, and that way like the post is relevant like the whole day too. But another option is if you want to post around lunchtime, like 12 or 12:30, a lot of people are on their phones and there's heavy traffic
Mhm.
during that time.
Mhm.
But I wouldn't wait till the end of the day to post it.
True.
So either early in the morning or around lunchtime. You can pick and choose what's going to work for your business that way. And then you're just going to schedule the post. I'm just going to put in like test in here, publish. I actually don't want this to publish, but I'm probably going to forget about this. If you see this come across my
Test. Then say
on a
something
Halloween.
nice. Don't say test, just say happy Halloween. So
But
then,
can you schedule
Test.
multiple in one day?
what's that?
Can you schedule multiple in one day?
Yes, yep.
Oh,
You
absolutely.
can still schedule hundreds, as
One at
many as your
nine,
little
one at
fingers
noon.
can keep up with. Yeah,
And one
absolutely.
at 5 when we're getting home.
Absolutely.
Why not?
Spectacular
I'm
Halloween.
thinking like on Halloween, like
I've
most people kind of get amped up.
Yeah, by the
At
end of
10,
the
they're
day,
like, "It's
yeah,
Halloween,"
yeah,
and at noon
that's
time, they're
true.
talking about it, and then by 5 PM, they're like, we're getting in costumes.
Look, there are
Exactly.
some content
Yeah.
creators that say to put out 10 pieces of content per day. Like, I know
No,
it's,
that's too
there
much.
are some crazy algorithms out there. For a realtor, I don't think
Mhm.
it's that much. Maybe if you're an influencer.
Honestly, I'm gonna suggest like with this post in the morning or lunchtime, and then towards the nighttime, post a picture of you in a costume, even if it's not from this year or something.
Yeah.
Like, If you want to do multiple, that's perfectly fine.
I'm not posting any pictures of my customers.
So I'm gonna schedule the post. I'm gonna schedule. I love it. And now you're gonna notice that if we look back at our month view, that we have a post schedule for 10 a.m.
Yeah.
on that day. So if you want to do another post, you just select that day. And then you create a social post.
Now, can you delete the old one?
Yeah.
Just in case?
Oh, yeah, yeah. You can always
Absolutely.
go back and you can save them as drafts. Yeah.
Yeah, so if you wanted to delete the post too,
Like, yeah, second also.
yeah, the action items on the right-hand side, you'd just be able
Edit
to
or
delete.
delete.
Or, mhm.
Great question.
I'm assuming we should probably be like super creative. That way, like when we do post it, everyone in the office doesn't post the same thing.
Exactly, which is
We
why
all,
use some
the
of these
entire town
ideas.
is covered
Mm.
with
It's like, "Happy
the
Halloween."
same image. Yeah.
That's why I,
Well, there's 4
Put
people in here,
multiple.
so everybody in the
I
office,
know.
Guarantee.
Yeah.
Posting, that's why I'm here.
I was about to
Yeah.
say, that's why I added so many
They're
different
not all-
pieces. I feel like not everyone's gonna pick the same thing. I'm
Yeah,
like,
it's true. Make
We're
your own,
all
put your own
lazy,
spin on it.
This is why I'm here. because I'm looking at it.
Well, and you saw how many templates there were, even within the
Mhm.
designs applet. There were like 8 different Halloween social
Yeah.
backgrounds you could choose from. So,
So this is how you're gonna schedule all your social media. So all your social media should be done through this campaign. And what I'm gonna show you real quick is Canva, some of the templates that they have there, just if it sparks your interest a little bit more. I feel like that they may be a little bit more graphic. So if you type in the holiday, I just want templates, Halloween. You're gonna notice that you're gonna see a whole bunch of templates that you can use. All the creative work is done for you.
You
And
can
just
make-
scroll around, and if you see something that you like, you can customize
Mhm.
this template, you can animate it. Or some of it can be animated.
how
Can you
cute.
make them all fit
Mhm.
for the, like, for social media?
Yeah,
Usually a
so,
square is the,
yep. So the option that you're going to select for sure is under create design. You're gonna click on Facebook post,
Okay.
and it's the same as Instagram post.
it's actually, I hate to say this, but it's actually not
Which
a
one is it?
square. I don't know, but I've done that. And then when you go into campaigns, you have to squeeze it or.
Oh, you
insert
have
it in.
to,
So just choose a square, just do 1,000 by 1,000 pixels or something, like just something that's,
Okay.
or 500 by
Consistent.
500 pixels.
yeah, and I can probably try to research the exact pixels. If it
It's-
doesn't cut anything off.
Yeah, it just, once it is in campaigns, the perfect size is the square.
That's good to
So if
know.
you were just doing it from Facebook, that probably does work, because Canva obviously knows a lot.
Yeah, so like if we did like, okay, 5 by 500.
Yeah,
Let's try that. Create new design.
mhm.
If we go to templates and we type in Halloween,
Cute.
oh wait, no, not elements. We don't know elements. What I like about Canva is that you can add in like all this graphic stuff. Like they already have
Mhm.
like a lot of these more interactive pieces under the templates version. I feel like their Halloween posts are a little bit more vibrant. You can animate inside of the designs applet, but it's really just going to be the same, exact same as here. So if you wanted to make it fun, if you wanted to do simple, sleek, party, disco, corporate, chill.
That's the free Canva.
This is, oh no, this is the paid one, but you could do a lot of these items inside of here. If you do not have access to some of these from the free version, you can get with the office or Sarah to help you with some of these posts as well.
Mhm.
I mean, they're super easy to do. They only take like a couple seconds, but they're interesting and they are very interactive. So you do have the ability to go inside Canva for that. And you do have the ability to do animation inside the designs applet. All right. Does anyone have any other questions about the social posts and how to pre-schedule them, how to create them? Give me 1 second here. I just want to show you one item real quick. I'm gonna get out of there. I'm gonna show you like the animation, the difference, because for those of you that know Canva, animation, you do have the ability to set the duration. Apply the same duration to all pages. So if you're creating multiple pages, like how Canva, you can do different ones. Page duration, 3 seconds between each page, the out duration, 1 second. Apply the same animation to all pages, which is what I usually do. And then animate elements together. You can totally do that. So like, if you want all the elements to appear in the animation all at once, it will. Or if you want each element to pop up
Like
one
pop
after the
in,
other,
yeah.
you could totally do that. You could do bounce in, you can do fade, you can do spook.
We're really getting
Scrap it.
deep here now. I love
Yeah.
it. Like,
You know, I'm gonna have animals.
yeah, oh,
No,
definitely.
also on social media, pop up like that.
Yep, it will.
With,
Yeah.
oh, cool.
Isn't that
Absolutely.
awesome? It's more eye catching, isn't it? Because when you're scrolling, it's not just a static image.
And
Something's happening to
maybe I want this to be
Mine
a
all look the
longer in
it.
seconds.
It's okay, guys.
So
You can add
fast.
seconds on.
Better to start
That's
than
what I'm
not do it
thinking,
at
maybe
all.
add some seconds.
You can add seconds on there too.
Yep,
Oh,
you can
yeah.
add seconds. I'm gonna go to 7 seconds and try that pan again. There we go.
Cute.
That's awesome.
I probably
Look
wouldn't
at
do
the
so, maybe
little
like 5 seconds.
windows.
But you do have the ability to do the seconds on here, whereas Canva, you, I don't believe you do.
I feel like the seconds might be too low.
There we
Okay,
go.
there we
They
go.
are, yeah, make
Yeah,
them a
it's
little.
like 3 seconds, it's like throwing it
Mhm.
all.
I like the 5 seconds. That's pretty cool. So just for you all to know about that. Any other questions about the social posts before we get into emails? Awesome. So another proper way to follow up around the holidays would definitely be by sending out the emails. You're going to get the social posts. You're also going to get the emails. And with the email campaigns, we're going to create these email campaigns for the holidays. And you can also find the templates for Happy Thanksgiving, Happy Holidays, and Happy New Year already inside the Designs applet, which I'll show you. And the content is already created for you. Feel free to add a video of yourself wishing a happy holiday in each email and personalize the email templates to your liking. So again, video is what 54% of people, they want to see more video these days instead of it just being generic content. So even if you wanted to take a phone video, like a quick, like 30 seconds wishing everybody a happy holiday, you could take that video, send it to your email, upload it into the email campaign. When I take you through it, there's a video block widget that you can add it in. And then of course, you're going to want to schedule the emails for the day before the holiday starts, as no one really checks their email the day of the actual holiday. Schedule the Happy Holidays email at the beginning of December, because it's a generic email that will go out for all the holidays. And then if you celebrate a specific holiday within December, whether it's Hanukkah, Christmas, Kwanzaa, make a separate email campaign specifically for that. So I'm going to take you through all these templates. Okay, so designs. We're going to go right back to designs. And then what we're going to do is we are going to click on Create Design at the top right-hand corner. And this time we're going to select email. And then we're going to click on Continue. When you get to the email content, you're going to notice if you load more, look for Happy New Year, Happy Thanksgiving, and Happy Holidays. If you want to do an email for Halloween or Veterans Day or any of the other holidays, we would have to draft some content and create that personally. But if I take the Happy New Year template, for example, and click on Next, you're going to notice this is going to open up your email campaign. So for anyone who is not familiar with creating an email inside of Command, you do have widgets on the right-hand side as if you were building a landing page. I know most of you are familiar with that. And you can drag them into your newsletter that looks just like this. Most of the information pulls from your marketing profile. So if you actually click on the eyeball icon, it filters all that information automatically for you. You're going to notice that it has the merge tags as well for your database, the contact first name, contact last name. It's hard to believe that another year has gone by here and then insert your neighborhood or city before you send it out. As a real estate agent, it is a joy to see our communities grow and change, meeting new faces as people find their homes here while seeing others off as they pursue new adventures elsewhere. That's a big part of why I got into real estate and why I continue to love what I do. I wanted to take a moment to share how grateful I am to count on you as both a client and friend. This has been a momentous year
I love how you
for
read
my
that.
business. I've had the honor of serving so many clients in our community, and I owe so much of the success to the support of you and your neighbors. I love to discuss some of the trends I'm seeing in our area, yada, yada, yada. So you could just read through all of that, and then you can edit, personalize it to your liking. And then, of course, at the end, contact me for all your real estate needs with information to your website, phone number, app, all of that. If you wanted to add a video into the newsletter, we do have a video block that maybe you can scroll right over. You're just going to click, drag and drop it. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of some of this first. And I'm just going to drop it right there. You're going to click on the video block, click on the edit tool towards the top right-hand side. You'll enter the video URL. So hopefully if it was like uploaded onto like a YouTube real quick, a YouTube channel, you can just take that link, put it in here. Thumbnail, of course, that's going to be the image that displays. So if you want it to be like a Canva block that says Happy Thanksgiving, and then when they click the play, it'll be a video of you. Whatever you want it to be, completely fine. And then alternate text that will appear below the video as like a little description. So if you don't want to use the email template campaigns inside of Command, because I do know sometimes they can be a little bit frustrating to work with or moving around the blocks, I do suggest using MailChimp. It looks way more professional, and you can copy and paste the content from in here and put it into MailChimp, make your own personalized. What I would recommend is creating a personalized template inside of MailChimp, using that same format, duplicating it, one for each holiday, copying, pasting the content in each of those, and then maybe changing up your videos for each holiday and sending it out that way. It's gonna be
Can I-
super, super helpful.
Can I interject here? Guys, I just, not that it's something I did wrong, but I want to apologize that Command doesn't have the ability yet to make it look good on every interface when you send out an email just from Command Designs. You know, like, we just want to make sure that when people are seeing it, if they open it up on their phone, which most people are looking at stuff on their phones, right? Like when you guys open emails, probably on your phone. It cuts off words, it cuts off images, it doesn't look great, and we want you to look your best. So I know it's adding an extra step to go into MailChimp and like put it all in there and then bring it back over to Command to send it, but it's worth it to make you look good. And we're working on getting that
Yes, and
seen too.
and even with some of the campaigns, like it does like go out, but like the way that it just like looks, like
Yeah,
MailChimp is just the ultimate form of like professionalism, and like your brand is everything.
Yeah.
So when you go inside of MailChimp, you do have the ability to create a campaign. You can choose regular campaign. If you don't already have a mail, everyone should be set up with a MailChimp account. If you don't, we can get you set up with a MailChimp account. It's completely free to send out these awesome emails. And you're gonna click on design email.
do they get it during their color code setup?
About to
Yep.
check that.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Yep.
if you, when
Yeah, I
you
know
signed
it's-
up, you should have it in your Keller Cloud setup email. With all those passwords, there should be one for MailChimp.
And if it makes it super easy on everybody,
Yes, there is one.
we can get your contacts imported into MailChimp. So even if it's not going to be an email that you're going to use or send out for the holidays, maybe it'll be for something else or for future purposes, we can import from Scott Lorry Marketing all your contacts in your current database and put them right into your MailChimp. And we could do that for you on the back end. You don't even have to lift a finger. We just need your approval.
I do still want to try and encourage them to send it through Command.
That's true. We could always do that. It would just be the extra step of just downloading the template and
Mhm.
importing it to Command, and I could show you that too.
Yeah, because your Command gives you so much data. And then when
Mhm.
people respond to you and it goes into their contact cards and like, there's just a lot that would they be missing out if they sent it through MailChimp.
Absolutely.
Also, I feel like I've been telling people like just everything flows through command as much as possible. So I
So-
hate to make them.
I tried to use the one that is on my Keller Cloud setup.
Mhm,
Yeah.
yep.
It says that there's no login associated with my MailChimp,
If there's not, then go ahead and go to MailChimp and just create a MailChimp account.
using the same info.
Yeah, and it's
Mhm.
completely free.
Yeah.
So when you do start creating a campaign, all you'll have to worry about is just this design email section. And from the social post that you already put on Facebook too, I recommend adding that. You probably just start with the basic. And we'll click on that. It will open up into your workspace. So again, you have a lot more that you can add into the email. MailChimp added the video block as well, so you could do that. And you'll probably want to start with adding your logo. Import my brand. I would probably go to my files. Let's just say Keller Williams. I'm going to start out with I'm just going to use the St. Augustine logo just because it's in front of me. Or if you want to put your team brand name on there, like if you have a team logo, add that in there. Add your social posts that you created by including an image. You can add the block. You just click, drag and drop. You can click on browse, upload an image from your computer. Let's just say it was laser tag.
That was fun.
But
That was fun.
John,
you're-
I can't believe I left before that. I
That's a
wish I
good
could have
picture.
stayed.
But you're gonna notice, like, you can already see like how professional this email is looking, and it really doesn't take that long. We do have the content pretty much already provided through email, so all you'd have to do is when it comes time to the content, just copy and paste it in. Just add like the social media post, add a little video if you want to, and then your logo. Of course, the Keller Williams logo should be in there. And then add your social media links at the bottom, so that way they have a way to follow you.
Yes, yes.
And this is what we're going to be working on today, where Sarah and I is going to walk around and help you all with this. So that way you're not going to feel like lost with any of that. When you finish your email and it looks good, we just go over to template and we're going to say, save this design as a template. And once we go back into command, we're going to go back to the campaigns applet. We're going to click on create campaign. This time we're going to select email.
Mhm.
We're going to give the campaign a name. So if this is the Halloween email that's going to go out, it's going to be brand awareness. You're going to click on create campaign. Do not select the MailChimp. Don't get confused by that. Just keep it as your command email because we're sending it out through command. And you're going to see your topic, what you called it for your own purpose, the account that the email is going to get sent out of. If this is the incorrect email, then we know we'll be able to today to fix that. The recipient list. You're gonna just create a list if you've never created one before. You're gonna give the list a name. I always do the date, the current date, and then the word database, because in case you add an additional contacts from this date forward, you're gonna wanna create a new list.
Mhm.
And feel free to select all of your contacts or the ones that should be on there. And I'm gonna click on confirm
But you can select all of them by clicking that
Yes.
top, yeah.
by clicking the select all.
I love that you're just setting this to yourself.
And then it's gonna send from me, from that email address. You can edit it right here as well. It'll take you to your settings and you just have to change it in the command email. By clicking manage, click the drop-down menu, and it'll be one of those options. Then you're gonna select your design. I'm sorry, 1 second. We're gonna have to go to designs first. I just jumped around a little bit. Create design,
Don't we have to import it?
email campaign. Yeah, because what I did was I started creating an email campaign, but I want to create one from scratch.
Gotcha.
So this is like the original first step. Instead of clicking on one of these content templates, you're gonna instead click on import HTML. And what you're gonna do is you're going to import file. You're gonna browse the files and upload from your download as a template. Upload it in here. It'll be perfect, perfectly fine, straight professional. You'll save it. And then back in the campaigns, you'd select that design. So back to creator, you'd select the design from here that has been recently created. And then it will appear right here on the right-hand side. And then you can either schedule or send it out. So we can schedule each of them for the holidays and send them out. Now, Sarah and I are going to be walking around to help you for the next hour, get all of this set up for you. And we're going to ask about your ideas, what you like, if you need us for anything else. Now, a big part of the class was potentially, even showing you some of the smart plans. But honestly, if you have the social post scheduled and then you have the emails pre-scheduled on the exact dates, you don't have to create a smart plan,
Yeah.
calculate the days and when
It's
things need to
already,
get sent
so
out.
much easier.
It's gonna be so much easier. Unless you use Twilio for automated texting and you wanted to incorporate that into your plan, I have no problems working with you on the side to
Who-
create like a full-on smart plan if you're doing automated text
Who
messages
has
as well.
Twilio in here? Heather, okay.
Awesome.
Just so you guys know, unfortunately, Twilio is not accepting new accounts right now unless you have a business tax ID.
Mhm.
Yeah, I know. So we're looking for something new, but if you already have it, it will continue working, just so you know. Well, nice, but you don't have to worry about it because you already had it before they made this change
Mhm.
at Twilio headquarters.
So best practices would be to just like sit down one day and set it up for the whole year.
Yeah,
Yep,
well, that's what you're doing right now.
This is
Today
what
is
we're
your
doing.
one day.
yep. That way, we're gonna get as much as we
John's
can
laughing
done.
at me. Right,
And
John?
The easiest to start out with would definitely be the social posts and using
Yeah.
some content. So if you wanted to start out with the email campaigns with Sarah and I and utilize our time for that, we can definitely assist.
Yeah.
So does anyone have any other questions before we go into the workshop? Cool beans, let's get to work. I'll put on some music. I'll get some
Mhm.
crackers from the kitchen.
Oh my gosh. Listen to you. We're not squirrels.
I've been like snacking like no tomorrow.
We're not turtles.
All right, so I'm gonna just stop sharing here. And also too,
Bye,
I just want
everybody. Good
everybody, yes, I want everybody to know just really quickly, this is gonna be super important before you go anywhere. We have a new YouTube channel for all class
Mhm.
recordings on the
Mhm.
Agent Hub. If you don't know how to get to the Agent Hub, you go to kwdaytona.com,
Mhm.
click on Agent Hub at the top. Password to login is 248, which is the Market Center
Mhm.
number, and it'll be a block on that Agent Hub. The reason why this was created is for all the offices in the Atlantic Partners Group, for all agents to get access to the recordings much easier.
Mhm.
So there's a playlist for each office. So if you needed the recording from a class that happened in Atlantic Beach or from Southside, all the agent services will be uploading all classes to that one specific YouTube channel, which is on every office's Agent Hub going forward.
Nice.
So just want everyone to have that update.
Great.